Hey everyone, I'm here today to take a look at the Jurassic Park Hammond collection Baby Stegosaurus from Mattel. I'll just quickly go over the packaging. It's standard Hammond collection with the Hammond collection logo down there, Jurassic Park logo at the top. There's a nice picture of the toy on the side there, making it look realistic. Then on the back you get another picture of the toy, as well as a little bio and a picture from the movie of Sarah Harding taking a picture of the Stegosaurus. In search of the perfect photo, Dr. Sarah Harding bonds with a young Stegosaurus, but a noisy camera proves that these dinosaurs are far more than big iguanas. Now for articulation, there's a swivel there at the neck which just goes around. It doesn't actually move up and down at that first articulation point, if you can see there. And then there's another articulation point where it connects to the body, and that does go up and down as well as side to side. The mouth will open, which is nice. Then the legs go out to the side as well as moving around. There's articulation there at kind of the knee, but there's no ankle articulation on the front legs. So they go out to the side and forward, quite stiff, like that, and then straighten up like that. And the back legs will pivot out to the side a bit, as well as having the knee joint, and there's also ankle articulation on the back legs too. And then the tail has 2 points of articulation where it connects to the body and then halfway down as well. So that will bend upwards like that and down, as well as kind of swiveling around to the side. So you can get quite a range of motion out of that. Almost a sort of cartoony looking face. It's very cutely sculpted. There's yellow around the eye. The beak is painted, which is nice, as is the inside of the mouth. Then there's yellow all along the bottom. The nails are all painted as well. And then the rest of it's kind of a very dull greeny colour, except for the fins along the back, which are brown, which are also made of a kind of a soft rubbery plastic. And then the horns on the tail are painted as well. So pretty good paint job. Sculpt works definitely better on this one than the Legacy Collection version we got last year. They've released this pretty quickly, considering we only got that Legacy one a year ago that came with Sarah Harding. Even though the tail's only small, it has got a really nice range of articulation, which I appreciate. Because if you're going to articulate anywhere on a Stegosaurus, you want it on the tail. You can see the yellow from underneath kind of goes up the sides of the belly as well, just giving it a nice little bit of shading. There's also some darker shading on the sides of the brown fins along the back. And here for a comparison, I got the Legacy Collection Baby Stegosaurus we got last year. You can see the mouth doesn't open on that one. This new one has a bit more of a cartoony looking face really than the Legacy Collection one. I don't know which one really is more accurate to the movie. See, that Legacy Collection one is a lot greener, but the mouth doesn't open on that one. It's got far less articulation. Also prefer the way the fins are sculpted on the new one. They look more like a traditional Stegosaurus. I mean, they're good on the Legacy Collection one, but they're a bit more of a sort of longer and slimmer shape. Once again, I don't know which one's actually more accurate to the movie. I haven't watched it since getting this new one. I do like the face sculpt on the Legacy Collection one. It looks just a bit more realistic to me. Not that we know exactly what they would have looked like, I guess. But you can see the Legacy Collection one's a bit bigger as well. I'm glad they look a bit different from each other though, so it doesn't feel like you're just buying the same toy over again. They are very distinct looking from each other, not just because the colours are so different as well. Like that original one is a lot greener than this one, which is pretty much grey really. Even though it's a sort of, there's a greeny tone to it, but it looks far more grey, especially now I've bought this one in for comparison. And here it is with some of the adult Stegosauruses we've had. These are the two that I think have got the best colour scheme and kind of match the most with the juveniles. That's why I've brought these ones out. I think they look like they could all actually be part of the same species rather than having drastically different colour schemes and paint jobs to each other. And here it is with Sarah Harding to sort of recreate the scene from the movie. It's nice you can build up a herd like this, and I think the colour scheme of these four actually match up quite nicely as well. Thanks for joining me for this look at the Hammond collection, Baby Stegosaurus. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you again soon.